The screening is important because we don't often know if we've injured the spine or how bad it is. And so we want to check those things and see, even if the symptoms aren't very bad, or if you have no symptoms whatsoever, so that we don't find out in 30 years that now you have a heart problem because a nerve that's coming from your spine that's going to your heart isn't working as well as it should. So in the screening, there's several components. The first is just you and me talking about what the issues are, what brought you to my office. The second is the testing phase where we determine whether it's something I can help you with or not. And that is divided up into a neurological component and a measurement component. The neurological component has two tests. The first one is just measuring the temperature of your skin on either side of the spine, just in the neck region. It gives me some information about the nervous system and how it's functioning. The second is having you lay on your stomach or on your back and looking at the length of your legs, which may sound kind of strange, but leg length changes the tension of the muscles all the way down the spine, causes the pelvis to twist a little bit. If the pelvis twists a little bit, then the hips are not going to be level. If the hips aren't level, one leg is going to look and act like it's shorter than another one, and then that can cause other problems. And then we run some tests from there to determine what is causing that short leg. Is it a neurological problem in the spine? And if so, where in the spine is it? After we do those two tests, then we do a posture measurement. Now, there can be about 3 different factors that can determine how you're standing and what's correct for you. Then we'll sit down and we'll talk about the findings. And we'll say, you're doing fine, especially if it's just a checkup, you don't have any symptoms. But if I do find something, at that point we'll go over what the process is. What's the next step? What do we need to do to fix this? How long is this going to take? How much will it cost as far as we can tell at this time? I recommend that screening starts at birth and then proceeds throughout life. It doesn't mean you have to see the chiropractor a lot, but we want to make sure that, especially as a child grows, that they're growing straight. But even as we're an adult and we're involved in sports and we get into car accidents, that it doesn't cause permanent damage that you may not really realize until 20 or 30 years after the fact.